And Evelyn, I don't think we should, or should I start recording when I say my introduction?
You can, I just started recording now, so you can go ahead and start.
Okay, all right. So folks, here's our intro here. We're all pretty used to this. And you know what? I'm going to be very selfish for a minute. I am out of water. Let me grab some water and then we'll try to go nonstop. Okay, Jordan, were you able to get Mike? I asked you to call. I don't even remember who I asked to call right now.
You asked me to call Greg and
Okay, you got Greg.
and Esther, and I was unable to get either one.
Okay, well, Esther's on now.
Oh, good.
I thought, Phyllis, didn't you just say Esther was on? She on a phone deal?
I called her, but I didn't get her.
Oh, okay.
There may be some people who, like me, thought it was at 7:30.
I know.
All of a sudden I looked at it and I went, oh, it's at 7, not 7:30. So
yeah, you're not the only one. I pulled in the parking lot at 20 off. So it's kind of crazy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me just do the opening and we'll see who all is able to check in. Wait, hang on. Here's Mike Irwin. Just a minute. Hey, Mike. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay.
I had to register my email address and it's not matching up, but can you have her check that and send it again, please?
Sure. Did you hear that, Evelyn? That Mike has tried to get in and he said he can't, the system's not allowing him to use his email address. MIR Irwin at 22031, aren't you?
At gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Okay.
Okay, I'll work on it right now.
That's what I got the invitation to, but for some reason it lets me in as attendee, but not as panelist.
Oh. Okay.
Is he in there now? As an attendee?
Right now?
I don't think so.
No, apparently not.
Okay. So I could make him a panelist. I'll send him the direct link for that. He needs to click on the panelist link.
So click on the panelist link when you get it. Evelyn's going to send you an email.
Okay.
All right.
All righty.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, this was confusing with the time change. I asked last time if it would be okay, and it's so easy to forget when you've got a lot of night meetings because the common time is 7:30. Except Mary and I are kind of used to 7 o'clock ones from the cemetery group. Okay, so we'll see what happens if Mike can join us and go from there. All right. So to conduct this meeting wholly electronically and to effectuate both emergency procedures authorized by FOIA and the emergency ordinance, this board needs to make certain findings and determinations. For the record, it's a bit cumbersome, so I ask you in advance for your patience. First, because each member of this board is participating in this meeting from a separate location, we must verify a quorum of members is participating in each member's audible and an appropriate volume for all the other members. Accordingly, I'm going to conduct a roll call and ask each board member participating in this meeting to state your name and the location from which you're participating. I ask that each of you pay close attention and ensure you can hear each of your colleagues. Following this call, we'll vote to establish that every member can hear every other member. Okay, so Lynn Garvey Hodge, I'm here, Fairfax County, and I will now mute so somebody else can go.
Mary Lipsey in Springfield.
Liz Crowell in Alexandria.
Thanks, Liz.
Phyllis Ford, Clifton.
Thanks, Phyllis.
Jordan Tannenbaum, my dining room. In Fairfax County.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought you were at your villa in Greece.
I almost said my couch.
That would work too with your dog. With your dog. Okay, so let's see. We got Mary, David. Do we have David?
David Meyer in my kitchen in the city of Fairfax.
Touche, touche.
And we got Mary. Have we heard from Mike just yet? Evelyn, has Mike tried to get in yet?
Not yet. I emailed him the link.
Okay, all right.
I told him to email me back if he had any more trouble.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to continue on. So I now need. I move that each member's voice was adequately heard by each other member of this board. Somebody second that, please.
I second.
Okay, is that true? Is everybody can hear?
Yes.
So okay, all right. So all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, fine. All right. Second, having established each member's voice may be heard by every other member, we next establish the nature of the emergency that compels these emergency procedures, the fact that we're meeting electronically, what type of electronic communications being used, and how we've arranged for public access to this meeting. So motion number 2 is therefore I move the state of emergency caused by COVID-19 pandemic makes it unsafe for this board to physically assemble and unsafe for the public to physically attend any such meeting, and that as such FOIA's usual procedures which require the physical assembly of the board and the physical presence of the public cannot be implemented safely or practically. I further move that this board may conduct this meeting electronically through a dedicated line and that the public may access this meeting by, and I hope this phone number is correct. Correct me if I'm wrong here on this, Evelyn, because I'm using an old piece of paper. Are we at 408-418-9388? Is that on the invite?
1 second. Let me toggle back and forth.
Thank you. And thanks for working late tonight too, Evelyn.
No, of course. The number is it's new because I think WebEx updated itself, so it's 415-655-0001.
Okay, so the number is 415-655-0001 and it's event number what? Sorry.
Event number 173
173
806 7601.
7601. Okay,
Mhm.
fine. All right. So it is so moved on that. Do I have a second?
Second, Mary Lipsy.
Okay. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Last motion. Need to dispense with FOIA's usual procedures to assure continuity in government continue operations. Finally, it's next required all matters addressed in today's agenda must address the state of emergency itself are necessary for continuity in Fairfax County government and are statutorily required or necessary to continue operations in the discharge of this board's lawful purposes, duties, and responsibilities. It's so moved, and I therefore give the gavel back to myself. Okay, I think that is it in terms of all the legalities. Let me give you some updates on where we are with everything. All right, first of all, you all got the word that my email had been hacked, which of course was a delightful, unexpected and aggravating wrinkle to all of this. And my concern is there was a particular focus on some of this hacking to both our presenters and committee participants. So I'm working with a cyber group to determine more about that. But it does seem like you all are getting my emails. Is that, at least you're getting them? Pretty much.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you, David. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is do a screen share here, but I need to pull up, I'm gonna minimize you guys for a minute. I'm gonna pull up my documents so we can do that. So give me a second here. Okay. I'm going to begin with the agenda, the latest agenda. There are a lot of draft flyers here. We went through a lot of those. And I have this right now in, I think this is the latest one. Let me pull it up and then I'll do a screen share. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now, let me do, I'm getting so much better at screen sharing. Okay, here we go. It is right here. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Outstanding. Okay, so I'm going to walk through the agenda with you so you have some idea of where we are for the day. And maybe by the end of this, when Mike chimes in, we can talk about wrap up and evaluations. And then I'm going to talk about a number of other extraneous things. All right, very outstanding, excellent, good news. Both Jeff McKay and Jerry Connolly have already been taped. They are done. That piece of the program is done. Channel, oh, and Cheryl is here. Cheryl, unmute yourself, please, and let us know that you're here. And
I am here. I am here in Centerville. I apologize. I looked at my calendar wrong and read 7:30 instead of 7.
everybody did. Don't worry about it, sweetie. It's just fine. We're all here. Okay, so we've got Jeff and Jerry already taped. And Channel 16 has all of that. I have to say, Channel 16 has just been wonderful to work with. My time constraints and everybody else's are just over the top right now, as are theirs. So those two pieces are done. Now, here's a difference I've kind of unilaterally decided to do. Instead of me announcing the award winners, I embedded that into Jerry Connolly's remarks. Okay. And I want to see you all. I want to see where's my grid view? For several reasons. One, it's going to save some time. He's already done it. My next piece of that process, and I had just got over the weekend, I have pictures of all the awardees. Those I will.
Hello.
Oh, Michael, wonderful. Tell us that you're here and where are you from?
Yes, I'm here in Fairfax.
All right.
For some reason, it just started working. Weird. Thank you, Evelyn.
Don't feel bad. It took me about 5 times to get in tonight, so it's okay. We're having. Cisco, as I understand, Evelyn just sort of updated its whole system, right?
It did, yeah. That's where some of the annoyances are coming from.
Happening. Okay, all right. So we're good. So we got more than a quorum here, Mike. Thank you so much for making time. So I just told everybody that it is Jerry that will be announcing all the speakers' names. He is also going to have a copy of the congressional record for that day with the awardees' names in it. And his office has been in touch with me and they're going to send those out. So the plan is now, and Jordan, since you're on the awards committee, we can make sure you're clued in on this, and then we can let the rest of the awards committee know, because we've already decided who's getting an award and for how much. Excuse me. That when the awards go out, and they will be mailed out, and we're going to do the plaques just like we have in the past. Y'all remember those nice plaques? The congressional record will be included with the plaque. Now, one thing I do need to position for Wednesday night, this has been a crazy year. So for this conference, we never had to do a budget. And for a long time into our planning here, it never occurred to me to do a budget until I had to go order the plaques. So that is now a new item that the commission will have to pay for. So Wednesday night, I will need a motion. And Jordan, if you're going to be there, you'd be a good person because you are already on the awards committee. Can you please help make a motion to have the commission pay for the award plaques? The dollar amount is $209. Okie dokie. So we need that. And oh gosh, there was one other thing we've got to. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. We've got one other thing that we need to make a motion about. Elise will remember. Okay, so that will save me some time in terms of the announcement of the awards already being made. I'm going to position then probably. I need to ask Fran about this. We'll just leave it for right now. These final refinements I'll work out with Fran. But you know how I always position the conference with some meaningful tie into the content and my thank yous. I plan to definitely do that. One of the big thank yous I am absolutely thrilled about, and I want to pull up another item here. Let me minimize this for a minute. This just came in an email tonight. Do you remember on the conference brochure, there's a beautiful picture of all these suffragists done in charcoal. Absolutely stunning. And here we are. Okay. All right. Can you all see that? Did that come through? No. All right. That's probably because I need to. Right. Let me get this out of the way. This is not shared. I want to share it. Let me just get this.
Seeing it now, Lynn.
You can see it now?
Yeah, it's Time Magazine.
Yeah, everybody can see that? Here, let me pull it up a little higher. Everybody can see that okay?
Yep, I can.
Okay, thumbs up if you can. Okay. This is a stunning, stunning piece of artwork in real life. The artist's name is Amaya Guapeti. She is of Spanish origin. She and I have been in touch with one another, and this is being used with her blessing, and I have a beautiful sentence where she wishes us well for this conference. Go ahead and Google her. Her work is phenomenal. She's a young woman in her mid-30s, and these are suffragist women of the time: Alice Paul, Lucy Burns, Carrie Chapman Catt, Ida B. Wells, and I cannot pronounce the Indian lady's name. It's in another email, so I'll have it ready. So I wanted to share this with you because this is a really big deal to have gotten an okay on this. And I think it's also a really fine representation of Mary, a tie-in into the fact that you're going to be talking about folks other than white American women that got the vote. All right, so I was thrilled about this for you. Let me know if you want a copy of it for any reason, because maybe you want to put it in your PowerPoint. I don't know. All right. Any comment on that, Mary?
Oh, it's fine. I'd like the names. I mean, I recognize all of them. I do not know the Native American though.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
I need the names and left to right, etc.
Okay, so just, I'll tell you what, shoot me an email and I'll send you back her email so you can see what the names are. But I'm really excited about that. Okay, so we are, I think we're done with this. We're going to stop sharing that. Not shared. Take that down. Take that down. Okay, now I need to go back to my, shoot. Let's see. Boy, they have changed this whole thing across the whole layout is different. Okay, so that's gone. I don't know if I need to. I'm afraid I'm going to lose you, but did I just lose you? No, I didn't just lose you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave that up. So let me go back to that. Can you see that? Are we back to the agenda? Good, outstanding.
Yes.
I'm getting so much better at this. All right. So let's take a close look at that. Now we are going to have in the studio Paul Gilbert. Fran thought it'd be nice to actually have one of these leaders of the county be with us. Paul's got a few words penned, and it's a perfect segue with him then introducing Pat Worth and Bob Beach and talking about the Suffragist Memorial. For your information, all of the presenters will be wearing white or ivory. I will be borrowing the beautiful purple and gold embroidered sashes from the Turning Point Suffragist Memorial for all the speakers to be wearing. So there'll be a sense of consistency there. And that's something I need to pick up and get out before the end of the week so folks can have those next week. So then after that, then Dr. Alice Reagan will talk. Now, these times are still blank. This is one piece I don't fully have yet with, and Mary, this will be important for you to know too. I have not yet gotten from Channel 16 the precise number of minutes that you all have to speak, or the speakers have to speak. It's going to be at least, I'm guessing 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I just don't know. With Paul having been in there, and Mary, what they may do for that morning piece is a scrub down between Alice and you to allow, there's only 2 people allowed on the set at the same time. So I'll obviously be there. I think there'll need to be a scrub down and then you. Now, I don't know why that scrub down can't happen during either Alice Reagan's component or Pat's. So that's.
I thought we were doing remote, both of us.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Okay.
I had pictured you. No, you're not actually. You're not doing remote.
I'm not doing remote. I also can tell you I have nothing white to wear. I was going to wear purple.
Purple's fine.
Okay. But
hang on. Yeah, on this one I've got you on site. What would you prefer, Mary?
it's easiest. I don't mind being over there. I'll go out to lunch and come back and do the afternoon.
Yeah, you
So,
could do that.
If it makes it easier for me to be there, it's okay.
Okay, well the 2 we can only have 2, so we've got remoting in after lunch is Cipriana, and then also Dr. Daly and Dr. Daly. Both these ladies are just absolutely delightful, so I'm very happy to have them. So I'm thinking during one or both of those presentations, the studio could be cleaned up. All right, let me ask Fran what she would prefer.
Well, if I'm speaking before lunch,
Uh-huh.
and then they're both remote, you and I are the next people in there.
Right, but Esther's going to be the MC for.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
That's how we're going to keep the numbers down, and then I only come in at the end. And we're still trying to work out how that's all going to happen, but that is the plan for the moment. You may also remember that Mary is generously donating her book, which I have a copy of right here.
So
Almost Forgotten Women.
Can I just need to have numbers that I would prefer just to give it to speakers, not to the awardees.
Oh heavens, yes. Yeah. No, okay. The awardees are going to get their plaques. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I'm counting 7. If we go Jeff McKay, Jerry Connolly, Pat Worth, that's 3.
Paul Gilbert.
4. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bob Beach and Pat Worth. Did you get 2? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So.
All right.
Figure 8 in case something goofy
happens. All right. How do you want me to get those to you?
Probably this, what I'm thinking of doing, Mary, because you live not that far from me, is just swinging by your house.
Okay.
If you're okay with that, I'll drop off the sash and we can
Okay.
trade off things at that point in time.
And let me know if you want shrink wrapped or not shrink wrapped.
I say shrink wrapped.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Wait a minute, let me think about that. You guys tell me, what if we hand autograph it, have Mary hand autograph them all? That would be kind of nice, Mary, to honor. Yeah, you could inscribe the date and the event.
Whatever you want.
What do you guys think? Give me some thoughts here, folks.
I think that'd be great. I like the idea.
Okay, all right, Mary, you're going to be inscribing them.
Yep, agreed.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so we're done with that. We're talking about the sashes. I have put an email out to all the presenters to send me trivia questions by this Wednesday. And Fran and I are going to work out how to scroll that through the day. It could be used at lunchtime. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle with Lucy Burns videos. They were nervous about them taping the whole day and actually taping the videos that are copyrighted, which is a somewhat legitimate concern. But Fran and Kanina from the museum have gotten that all worked out, and I'm very happy about that. So we've got that. So videos coming, or not the video, the trivia stuff is coming. Got the prizes. Oh, yeah, I don't even know that we can do anything in the way of prizes this year for trivia. What do you guys think on that?
I don't see how, unless you want to send them gold stars or something.
I can't either, other than to say yes or no and give somebody's name, and I don't have all that figured out just yet with Fran. There will be a phone number to call in if you've got questions, but I'm not sure how that's going to work if people don't stick around for the end. So that timing, we're still a little loose on that. I already told you I have to do my own opening comments, and that needs to change a little bit. So we've got the motion for the plaque. Oh, here's what we need the other motion for. The funds for the Friends of Historic Huntley. I mean, we've already talked about this with the commission, but I need another motion for that. So anybody want to take that on for Wednesday night? To make a motion for $300 to go to the Friends of Historic Huntley in the name of Toddy Carnes. Cheryl, you gonna be there Wednesday? Do you mind doing that?
Then if you want me to, I'll do that too. Could you just drop me an email? My dog's barking. I gotta get off and mute myself, but just send me an email and I'll do it.
Okay, and that was Jordan that just spoke up, right?
Yeah, that would be, yeah.
Get that done. Let's see.
Hey, Lynn?
We did that. Yes.
You said in the name of Toddy Carnes. Did she pass?
Oh, no, sweetie. She's one of the awardees. She's getting the Male Stunts Award.
Okay. You scared me there for a sec.
Yeah, you scared me too.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So no, she's not going to accept. She's going to do very similar to what Chris Barbashock did last year, and not really accept it for himself. Okay. I've still got to get with Pat Worth, and I've got to get with Greg Wilson, because it occurred to me our wonderful Welcome to the History Conference banner could go behind us in the studio. So Greg and I are working that out. He's going to get both of those banners to Fran to see what she wants to do with them. And I still need to put together a list of history groups. And I think that is about it for this list. Oh, the one thing, and I did mention this up front, I've got the names of the awardees and their pictures that I'm going to send to Fran. So when Jerry Connolly says the names, they can be all lined up. All right, so we will have all that taken care of. So the award presentations this time should be a whole lot quicker than they have been in the past. Anything else you guys can think of right now?
I'm still not sure I'm not sure what I'm doing November 12th at 2:15. Am I going into channel 16?
No, you would be, they should be in touch with you.
Okay, all right.
If you're gonna remote in, we still need to confirm if.
Well, now you tell me I'm coming in, so I don't know which I'm doing.
I need to find that out, Mary.
Okay, all right.
What she'd rather do. I'm kind of, some of these decisions that we would normally make, because channel 16 really has the reins here of how this is going to be orchestrated. I'm kind of leaning into them a little bit more than I would otherwise. But Michael, give us an update on the Survey Monkey call-in, or are we saying the information at the bottom of the brochure? So let me go to that right now. See if I can do this. I think that's it for right now, guys, there on that. Do a share. Let me do it over here. Come on. Here, draft flyer. Here we go. Let's see if that comes up. That come up, guys? Can you
Nope.
see not share. Okay, let me hit share. Is that up now?
There we go.
All right, Cheryl's smiling. I can tell it must be working. Okay. So here's what our brochure looks like. You've seen it up close and personal. Had to send out another version. It was our county guy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not sure I'm showing you guys the right one. Hang on a minute. What is the latest date on this? Why do I not have a PDF here? Let me see what comes up here. I need to get out of that one. You have no idea how much time yeah, this one is right. This is correct. All right. And this should be the last one that you guys have. Please check your emails and make sure you've got the right version. Did you get another version from me on last Sunday night? Because even after I worked so hard with Esther to get the other one out, then we've got word that there was a typo in the link to channel 16.
Yes, I've got it.
Okay, so we've got fairfaxcounty.gov. Please check your emails and make sure this is the same one that you have. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to save this as a PDF. See if that comes up. Okay. There's our names down at the bottom, titles. We went over this with a fine-tooth comb in terms of.
I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, you're not?
Nope.
All right, so let me close out of that.
Now we're seeing it.
Okay, but that's the one I don't want you to see because it's got the typo in it. Let me get out of that. Let me go back into. This is gonna take me a second here. Come on. See if this is the right one. Yeah. Yes. No. It says I'm sharing two applications. You can't see anything?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
We can see
You've
it.
got this one? You've got this one?
Uh-huh.
Okay, outstanding. This is the PDF that I just saved. Okay. I don't know what else to say here. Mary, thanks again for the nice artwork here. We've got our links and resources, speakers and their bios. The channel 16 has all these pictures so that if something happens and somebody can't remote in, they will be using these pictures to stand in the place of what they've done. And this lovely section at the bottom is thanks to all this Virginia women's suffrage. This is thanks to Alice Reagan, but this is one of her babies. So that is that. But that brings us down to what I was just talking about with Mike a minute ago. We appreciate your feedback on today's first virtual conference. And Mike has created an email address. So Mike, give me some sense about this. Because I could put in commentaries at the end of the conference, to hang on to this email address, and please tell us what worked, what didn't work, what we can do better next year, and just leave it to 4 basic questions. What worked, what was problematic, I don't want to use that word, but what was a challenge, what if we had to do it all again, would we do differently, and then anything else they want to say. I would leave it simply to those questions.
Exactly. Let it free form.
Okay, so what do you think about that, guys? Rather than our evaluation that you're used to seeing every year. What about those 4 open-ended questions? You think that's enough?
That sounds good to me. I would announce it like before they go to lunch, at the beginning, when they come back from lunch, and then again at the end. So they do it more than once.
Yes, at least 3 times. Okay. So, evaluations. And then the special, and Mike, is that email still up?
What do you mean still up?
I mean, it exists.
Yes.
You
Oh,
have
yeah,
access
yeah.
to it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't give it to me. That's going to be your domain. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to tell you, after I sent out the first batch of brochures last week and got the second one the next day, I've decided to hold off on sending that until this coming weekend. And that way it's sort of like a reminder to people.
Oh,
that,
nice
hey,
idea.
This
Good
is
idea.
coming up. And by the way, there's a new email or new URL for logging into the conference.
Okay.
I didn't want to send it out back to back.
No,
Wanted to
I
give it
don't
some
blame
time.
you. I don't blame you. The people I tried to send it to were folks that I thought for sure would want to see us. The one other question I had is to see if Fran can tell us the number of attendees, because right now I have folks from outside this area interested in checking in with us. And man, if we find out we can get an audience that's, I don't know, like our usual 110, I would be thrilled. So please forward as you feel appropriate. Any other questions on the distribution issues here? Anything else? Because I think we're almost done. And
Nope.
we don't have to worry about food. We don't have to worry about coffee. We don't have to worry about donuts. No balloons.
All right, great.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, this has worked out just fine. The biggest stage set then will be the possibly welcome to the conference that we'll use at this studio. So, all right, I think guys, do you think of anything else I've left out here?
No, great job, Lynn, as always.
Thank you. Well, you guys have made it happen too, and getting the word out is going to be the big deal.
Yeah.
And no matter what, let's plan. We'll skip December. We'll skip December. In January, we will regroup in some way, shape, or form, maybe just over a cup of coffee and a very loose agenda about lessons learned. So we have some sense, because I have a funny feeling we just ought to be prepared to do this again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it may become part of our new norm.
Good.
That's what I'm seeing with other work that I'm doing. You guys know I'm studying to be a celebrant to do weddings and funerals right now. So that's part of our curriculum is to do a Zoom wedding and a Zoom funeral. That may be new info for you, David. In fact, that my class is tonight at 9 o'clock. All right. Phyllis, thanks for your help here. And Phyllis, also thanks for your help in talking through the Clifton issues the other day. Mary, thanks for getting ready.
You're welcome.
And Cheryl, shall I say anything, or are you top secret information for next year? Are you top secret information for next year? There's slate. You're going to hear good things about Cheryl Wednesday night.
Right. We expect good things about Cheryl.
That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. The fact that Elizabeth is here is just awesome because she had another meeting to go to too. Mike, thank you for staying with us and staying the course. We love having you on this committee. So you can be
thank you.
Our new version of Janae. We always have a citizen that's kind of a contributor. So
It's cool that you stayed on, Mike. Thank you.
What's that, Cheryl?
I was just saying it's really cool that Mike stayed. That's neat.
Oh, I know, and he's a wonderful, wonderful committee member. Just fantastic.
Yeah, I really wanted to stick with this because I really, really love the history conference.
You know, times will change, so just stay tuned. Humans will figure their own way out. Just thought of somebody else who wasn't with us tonight that I wanted to say something about. Oh, do you guys see any reason to regroup again before the 14th?
No.
No.
Yep.
Okay, if something comes up and I need sort of a group consensus, here's what I'm going to do. I'll send an email out. If you respond to it, don't do a reply all, so we stay within FOIA guidelines, and we'll just kind of handle things that way. We good on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
All right, sounds like a plan. Love you all.
Okay, good night.
Okay, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Hey,
Yeah.
Mike, I said yes to being vice chair. I'll put that out there.
Oh, wow, you're kidding.
I know. Good night, David. Are you leaving? Yeah. Did you want to be vice chair, David?
No, I was just doing the way from the city of Fairfax in support of that rather pregnant comment you just made.
I'm not pregnant. Trust me.
Oh, I'm just talking about you being vice chair.
Yes.
Well, I was asked, and I said, "You guys got to be scraping the bottom of the barrel. You really got to be." And then I asked around, and I thought, "Okay, Jordan's going to be straight with me, and Steve Sherman's going to be straight with me. It's the one position where you really don't have to do a whole lot." That's
when you broke up. It's the one position. What?
You really
you have to do a lot.
You don't have to do a whole lot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Static.
You guys, see you Wednesday. Some of you Wednesday. Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Evelyn.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thanks, Cheryl. I'm excited about next year. I'm your cheerleader. Okay. Let me get out of here.